Good morning, children. Today we will learn a new chapter. I think this is your third chapter. It's called More About the Keyboard. Everybody knows how to use the keyboard, right? The keyboard is used for typing, and whatever you type will be seen on the monitor. You know little things about the keyboard. What is there on the keyboard? Numbers, alphabets. These are the things that are there. So I'll teach you by showing you a screen. Okay, children? Yeah. At the end of the chapter, I'll show you how to use all the keys, okay, children? Okay, this chapter is chapter 3, more about the keyboard. Here we are going to learn what is the keyboard used for, about the alphabet keys, about the number keys, some special keys, and some other keys are there. You can see the keyboard looks like this. You must have used a keyboard in your computer lab, right, children? Okay. Now, what is the keyboard used for? The keyboard is used for typing, and whatever we type is like we give instructions to the computer or we feed in information to the computer. How many keys are there on the keyboard? You can see so many keys are there. These are the alphabet keys, number keys, and some function keys. You have a mini keypad here. You have space bar and control key, caps lock key, shift key, enter key. Many keys are there, delete key and backspace. These are all keys that are there. Just if you calculate the little number of keys, you have actually mentioned here is 100, but you have many keys on the keyboard. It is actually recorded as 104 keys, but you have more keys because now the keyboard has more functions to do. And so it gives instructions, different types of instructions to the computer. And whatever you type, I told you, whatever you type on the keyboard is seen in the monitor. What type of keys are found on the keyboard? We have 3 types of keys that are found on the keyboard. Alphabet keys, which are from A to Z. You have number keys from 0 to 9. And you have some special keys like caps lock key, enter key, and space bar key. See, this is your caps lock key. It's here. This is your enter key. And this is your space bar key. We'll be learning these type of keys also in detail. So what did you learn? That the keyboard is for giving instructions or feeding information to the computer into the computer. And whatever we feed into the computer is seen on the monitor. There are around 100 keys and more keys on the keyboard. Okay, children, and you know the types of keys that are there: alphabet keys, number keys, and special keys. Now let's learn about the alphabets. Everybody knows that we have 26 alphabets. So there are 26 alphabets. If you count them, these alphabets are 26 alphabets are there on the, see, count from Q. There are 26 of these alphabets here on the keyboard. Are they in order? No, they are not in order. Q, W, E, R. A is here, B is here. So they are not in order. And what do you use for the keyboard for? We use for typing whatever we like we can type letters, we can type our notes in that one, you can type some poems, some stories, your whatever you're studying in your class, your lessons also you can type using the alphabet keys. The next key is what? The number keys. Numbers everybody knows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you learn 100, 200, 300, right children? But here on the keyboard you have 10 number of keys for numbers. There are 10 number keys on your keyboard and they are from 0 to 9. Yeah, the alphabet key is down and just above the alphabet key is the number key. Let's go back. See, when you see here is the alphabet key, above it is these numbers 1, 2, 3. Just above it is the number. So above the alphabet key is the number key. And what is the numbers used for? You can type your phone numbers, you can type roll numbers, you can type tables, you can write your 2 ones are, 3 ones are tables also. Now you have some special keys. Every key has a function. Like if you take caps lock, you can type capital letters. So every type of special key has its own functions. You can see all these colored keys are all special keys. Clear children? They're all special keys on the keyboard. and each one has its own function. The very first key that we are going to learn is your space bar. Your space bar key is the longest key that is on the keyboard. You can see here, the blue line here, this is your space bar key. It is the longest key on the keyboard. It is a blank key, okay? And every time you type some words, you can leave space between it. And it's for leaving space, to give space between two words. Okay, now here there is an example given for you. If I want to type I space love space my space country, this is how you have to do. I space love space my space country. I love my country. There should be space. So the space bar is used for giving space. The next one is the shift key. The shift key is a very important key. You find it on two sides of your keyboard. See here, this blue and this blue. Both of them have the same function. Either you use the left or the right side of the shift key, but has the same function. What is its work? Whenever I want to type any words with a capital letter, I can just hold the shift key and then it types in capital letter. Now you can see this H is in capital, all small letters. So when I want to type this H only in capital, if I press the shift key and then type the H, it comes in capital. If I press the shift key and press S, capital. Once I leave it, it becomes small letters. So though this caps lock is on, if the caps lock is on, a light glows here. Though this caps lock is on, I can type capital letters by just pressing the shift key and typing the letter. Understood? Shift key. Arrow key. You have 4 arrows on your keyboard. See, here are the 4 arrows. These arrows help you to move up, down, left or side. So if I'm typing a character, if I'm here, if I'm pressing the left key, it'll go like this, then this word, then this word. Single word it goes. If I press the right key, it'll go single word one by one. It'll move to the next word, left, right or up. If I press the up key, it'll go, if I'm in the down line, it'll go up. If I'm on the top line and I want to go down, I'll press the down key, down arrow key. So the 4 arrow keys are used for going up, down and right and left. The next key is your number key. If you see on your number key, you have 2 types of characters printed. Down you have the numbers and on top you have some special characters like this exclamation mark, at the rate of, hash, percentage. So there are 2 characters on this. But how can I use both of these characters? So when I type, it'll only just type 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I want to type these alphabets that are on top, then I need to press the shift key and then holding the shift key, if I press this, the top characters are to be, they'll be typed. So without the shift key, only numbers will be typing. If I press the shift key, these above special characters like these are being typed. These characters that are there are being typed. Do you understand, children? The numeric keypad. Next to your keyboard, you have a small numeric keypad. This keypad allows you to type your numbers fast. This is also having same 0 to 9, all the numbers. It has 10 keys from 0 to 9. It performs the same mathematical calculation and it's very easy to use because it's a small keypad like how you, when I'm using the small keypad, I need to press this num lock. Only when I press this num lock, I'll be able to use all these numbers. Clear, children? The num lock, when I press it on, I'm able to use this keypad and it's very easy and simple. It's used for mathematical calculations. Then you have the caps lock. You know what is the work of the caps lock. This is your caps lock. When you press this cap lock, here there's a light glowing, green light. Can you see this green light? It glows. It means the caps lock is on. Whatever alphabets I type, all will come in capital letters. Again, if I press this key for a second time, the light goes. And then when I type, all small letters will come. So when this caps lock is on, you will know because the light glows. And when it's off, the light is not there. When the light is not there, all small letters will be typed. And if the light is on, all capital letters will be typed. Your backspace. A backspace is used for correcting the mistakes that we make. But it corrects it backwards. Backwards means from the left side. So if I'm here, I spell computer wrong. So I can erase it one letter at a time. A single letter at a time will get erased. But backwards, that is towards the left of the cursor. This way it will get erased. That's why the arrow is given this way for the backspace. The backspace appears here on the keyboard. Can you see on the keyboard where's the backspace? So it is used, it helps us to correct our mistakes when we are typing, and it erases from the left side of the cursor. Delete key also is used. Here's your delete key. It's here also. It is here in your number pad. Can you see a numeric pad key? It's here also. There are two places where the delete key is there. It is also used for correcting the mistakes that we type. But delete key, the backspace key erases the alphabets left side, but the delete key erases the letters or alphabets from the right side. Whatever letter, numbers or letters, it erases towards the right. So it starts erasing M-I-S-T from the right side. So the delete key also does the same function as the backspace, but deletes towards the right. Enter key. Everybody knows what's the enter key used for because you use the keyboard already. You can see the enter key is here also, even it is there in your keypad. This enter key helps you when you press the enter key, it goes to a new line or to a next line. Suppose if I've typed only till here, I want to go to new line. If I press enter, it starts on a new line or it's called the next line. You can see how it goes down to the next line when I press the enter key. It also gives instructions to the computer. Suppose when I type 6 plus 9 and then I say enter, it will give me the answer. So it does instructions for the computer. Anything that I select, it does. So about the work that we should do. Now, so what you learned today, that the keyboard, first and for all, I didn't tell you, the keyboard is an input device. That's in the first chapter that you learn. Keyboard is an input device. And we learn that how to use the keyboard. What are the things that are there on the keyboard? Alphabets, numbers, special characters. Numeric keypad is there where you can enter your numbers very easily. You identified some keys on the keyboard. What are those keys? Alphabet keys, number keys. Then you have some special keys like delete key, backspace key, enter key, caps lock, page up, page up, page down. You can do it even with your arrow key. Okay, children. So these are your worksheets. So color the numbers in green. So it should be done this way. See, the numbers are colored in green. Can you see? All this in green. Color the alphabets in red. So I colored, you need to color all the alphabets in red. I have not done all the alphabets. You color all of them. Color the enter key in blue. Say here the enter key, color it in blue. Color the space bar in yellow. Color the caps lock in pink. And color the shift key in gray. So you do this coloring. This is your homework. And here your second page, you need to tell whether it's true or false. You use the numeric key. To use the key on the numeric keypad, the num block has to be on. Yes, you have to press the num block on to use that pad. Enter key moves the cursor to the end of the line. No, it moves to the next line. So false. The keyboard is an input device. Yes, it's an input device. The addition symbol. Yes, plus sign is an addition symbol. How many keys are there on the keyboard? 10 keys from 0 to 9. True. And here you do this crossword puzzle. There are some hints and you solve it. And also now you tell what are the works of these, which key does which work. To move down to one page, go down arrow. To delete a character from the left side, backspace you should do. And to type special characters like and, you should press the shift key. I told you, no? To move one page up arrow. To move the text cursor to the beginning of the line, of the next line, press the enter key. To type capital letters, caps lock. To insert space, space bar. And here's your homework. You can see the jumble also is given. You just check your homework and do, because if I'm going to explain it to you, and you first do your homework, then check what you've made mistakes. So chapter 3, more about keyboards, and you complete the worksheet bits on 25, 26, and 27, 28 in your 27 in your reader. Now first I am going to show you how to use the keypad. I told you I'm going to tell you what is caps lock and all, right? So here, I told you I want to use the space bar. So what should I do? I space bar, love, space, my space country. Right? If I want to go to the next line, enter key. See? I love my country. Okay, enter. And then if I, India is my, I made a mistake for country. So I want to erase it. How do I erase it? Backspace. See, backspace erase. And I want to erase from here. I want to use a delete key. So what should you do? When you're here, just press delete. See how it's deleting? This is towards the right side. One is towards the left, one is towards the right. Yes, children? Then caps lock. I want caps lock. So press caps lock on will come. Then you can type, I love my country. And if I want to press the special characters, what should I do? Shift and press all this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these numbers will print. And if I want to press this key, then I have to press shift and press all these special keys will come. Clear? And this here num lock. If I want num lock, I have to press the num lock. You know it. That's all, children. I think these are the keys that I've taught you, 1, 2, 3 and alphabets, which are not in order, but you know everything now. Okay, children? Now, have a nice day and do your homework. Bye.